Good morning, everybody. It's the start to another day and another sunrise. It's another cloudy day, so I can't quite see the sun rising once again, but I can see all the light that's coming through the clouds. So I'm outside once again, getting it on my skin and getting it in my eyes, letting my body know that it's time to start the day. These light frequencies are very important for starting our day. It's letting my body know what time it is. It's morning time, and it's time to get moving for the day. So I'm going to be outside here for a little bit, keep getting some of this light on me. The clouds are going to clear up soon, so it'll just get lighter, it'll get warmer. The light signals will get stronger as the day progresses. I'm going to go and put my breakfast together and come back out here and enjoy my breakfast outside. So I'm gonna keep getting a light for a few minutes and then gonna come out here and eat, maybe build another little fire or something. It's a little bit chilly again, so I'll catch back up with you in a few. Alright, good morning. Alright, y'all, so I got a fire started out in the front yard. The sun's still rising, and while this thing starts ripping away and keeping me warm, I'm able to still expose my skin and my eyes to the morning light. Because as I said, it's a little cold, but I still want to be out here because it's important for my body to get exposed to this early morning light, because I'm going to want to be outside later, and I know that these clouds are going to clear away soon and the sun's going to be intense. And a really important factor of getting the early morning light on our skin is that it actually primes our skin to be ready to take in the intense sunlight that'll happen later in the day. So for example, if you're someone with fair skin and you haven't developed a solar callus, a tan like I have yet, but you want to start getting outside more, it would be unwise to miss this early morning light and then just go outside straight in the afternoon and expect not to burn. This early morning light, like I said, primes our bodies so that we're less likely to burn when we're in the more intense sunlight. So it's very important that we get the sun at all times of the day, and the early morning could be said to be the most important because it gets us ready for the whole rest of the day of sun. So I'm going to stay out here next to the fire and stay warm while I'm getting this early morning light, preparing my body for the intense sunlight that's yet to come today. And I'm going to eat breakfast. So today for breakfast, we got 1 pound of raw grass finished ground beef with some salt added into it. We've got the good healthy animal fat source. These saturated fats are very good for us. Good for a fuel source. The fat's what I use to burn. Got the water content in the meat because it's raw, the metabolically created water by the animal, so it's deuterium depleted water inside the meat. And then the high fat content will cause me to create a lot of metabolic water in my body, which is also deuterium depleted. And so that's the best water we can have, even above the natural spring water that we get. Metabolically created water is completely deuterium depleted, so it's the healthiest type of water we can have in our body. And we create it ourselves. So when you have a high fat diet, you create more deuterium depleted water in your body, which is very healthy for you. And of course, all the water soluble vitamins that might be lost in the cooking process via steam are still in the meat. So it's the ultimate meal, basically. I love it, and I recommend you guys try both getting out early in the day, catch the sunrise, get it in your eye, get it on your skin, and eat your breakfast while you're out here. Your hunger signals will start to kick in if you start to make this a habit. When you're getting the early morning light, you'll get hungry, and then you'll fuel your body for the day. So let's eat. I'm going to keep enjoying my morning out here in the front yard, getting this light while I wait for the sun to come out from behind the clouds, staying warm by the fire, and enjoying my breakfast. I'll catch you guys in a bit. So we still got our fire burning over in the front yard, keeping us warm. The sun has officially come out for the day. It's out from behind the clouds, and it's time to start getting some movement in. So gonna do a few sets of pull-ups. Just been going back and forth between the fire and the pull-up bar, getting some sets in. All right, it's a nice little bit of movement, so I'll probably just keep doing a few of that. Go hang out at the fire for a minute, get some sunlight, come back and do another set. All right, got another set in. So that's a good amount of movement for the day. It's not much, it didn't take long, but it was solid movement. And we're gonna keep doing more and more stuff throughout the day. So it's just gonna stack and stack and stack and stack. And then by the end of the day, we'll have gotten in a ton of great movement. So even if you can't do everything all at once for your fitness, just do little bits throughout the day, and it's just going to keep piling up. And by the end of the day, you'll have gotten a ton of stuff in. All right. So the sun's raising higher and higher in the sky now. And as it raises higher, that means the UV light is becoming more intense. Since I've been outside since the sunset, like I said earlier, I got all the early morning light that prepared my body for this more intense sunlight. So I'm taking in all this important UVA and UVB light into my eyes and onto my skin. It's letting my body know what time of day it is. It's keeping my circadian rhythm intact. And it's also allowing me to create a lot of vitamin D naturally without having to supplement vitamin D. My body can create it because of the UVB and UVA light signals. The sun's also strong in infrared and near infrared light during this time of the day. Even though the UV exposure is high, still about 50% of the sun's light is infrared, which is also very important for our body to get because it's penetrating deep inside of our body. The wavelengths of infrared and near infrared can penetrate 8 to 10 centimeters inside of us, so it's hitting the inside of our bodies, hitting our organs, getting deep into our cells, hitting our bones. So it's doing a lot of repair and function within our bodies as well. So this light in the midday is extremely powerful and extremely important. I recommend you get outside as much as you can during this time of day. And the earlier you get out and the more early day morning light that you're getting, the more prepared your body will be for this intense heat. So if you have fair skin and you've had a history of burning at this midday sun, I would imagine that a big part of it is due to the fact that you have not been preparing your body for this intense light by getting the early morning light. So try getting outside and getting the early morning light before you get into the intense light. So don't just come outside for the first time in the day at noon. Spend some time outside during sunrise if you can, and it'll get your body ready. And I can guarantee that you'll see your skin can handle the sunlight better in midday if you've received the early morning light. So I'm going to hang out here, relax in the sun, really enjoy it, get as much of it on my skin as possible, and let it do its thing. Let the sunlight straight from the source do the work that my body needs. Again, we've evolved to live under the sun. We don't need to fear it. The sun is what we need for our health. So get outside and enjoy it. It really is very enjoyable. It brings a smile to my face feeling the sun on me, and I love it. All right, my friends, it's time to get in the lift for the day. We're going to be doing our lift outside as usual, out in the sun, getting all this natural energy from the sun while we're grounded in the dirt, getting even more energy. So it's going to be a nice lift. We're going to do a few different exercises as usual. Whatever I feel like doing, we'll go close to failure, one set for each exercise, and that'll be it for today. Not too much crazy volume, just enough work in to be able to do this kind of thing every day. At least try to do it every day. There are days where I do miss if I'm not home or for whatever reason it may be, but I do always try and get some form of movement in, of course, whether it's a lift or not. Anyway, let's go ahead and start the lift. We'll start off with a set of squats. Nice little pause on that last rep. It was a good set. Okay, before moving on to the next lift, I just want to mention for my squats, I do try and get the fullest range of motion I can. I will try and drop as low as I can to the ground, see how close I can get my butt to the ground. I believe this is very beneficial for knee health, for ankle health. I think it's just good for us to be able to get that full range of motion. You might have to drop the weight compared to what you're used to get that full range, but I believe it's worth it and you should give it a shot. In the long run, I think our bodies will thank us for it. It gives us better mobility, and I like doing it that way. All right, so let's move on to some overhead presses. Took that one all the way till failure. So we'll get stronger, be able to do that same weight for more reps as time goes on. All right, for the next lift, let's go ahead and get in some bicep curls. I'm gonna take these guys till failure as well. Okay, moving on, let's go ahead and get in some bent over rows. All right, good set for the back. All right, so for our last and final lift of this session, what are possibly my favorite exercise right now, we're gonna do deadlifts. Finish off with some heavy deadlifts through all the weight I have on the bar. Let's see how many we can rep out. Let's have some fun with this one. Hopefully I can keep these cinder blocks balanced on top all the way until I reach the end of the set. All right. I think that's the most reps I've gotten with this weight since I got those couple extra cinder blocks last week. I'm out of breath, but I feel good. That was a good lifting session. I feel good after, and that's the intention of it. I want to feel good when I'm done lifting. I feel like I have more energy than when I started, and I'm ready to keep going for the day. Keep getting some sun, embracing the outdoors, keep getting more movement. I'm ready. All right, good lift. All right, it's post lift. Just had that good little workout. Got that movement in, got some strength training in, got a little bit stronger and feeling good. Worked up a bit of a thirst though, so gonna hydrate a bit with some of the pure natural spring water. Harvested myself straight from the earth, bottled it straight out of the ground, all the good natural minerals in it. Cleanest water you can get, straight from Mother Nature herself. No added fluoride, not stripped of any of the essentials. So I'm gonna go ahead and drink this and hang out back for a while. Like I always plug, if you want to find a spring near you, check out findaspring.org. You can find natural springs where you can harvest your own water. It's a fun experience and it's free. So get after it. Cheers, you guys. Amazing water. All right. All right, you guys. So I'm getting pretty hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and have my dinner for today. I'm going to head out pretty soon to go meet up with my dad and my brother-in-law and play some tennis. So I'm going to get my dinner in now to fuel me for the movement in a little bit. I'm hanging out in the front yard, going to eat my dinner outside as usual. Today for dinner we got 1 pound of raw grass-finished ground beef, as well as 2 fillets of the wild-caught rockfish that we caught on the fishing trip last week out in the ocean. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it and fuel up for some more movement today. I'm just about out of this fish that we caught on the fishing trip. I have one more serving after this, so I really enjoyed it, and it was a really cool experience getting to catch our own wild caught fish. So like I said, I'm going to hang here, finish up dinner, and then head out and get some more movement in, hang with some family, and have some fun playing tennis. All right, I'll catch you in a bit. All right, you guys, so we're out at the tennis court now. Just met up with my dad. So we're gonna get some movement in, have a little bit of fun, hit some shots, and see what we can do. All right. Ooh. There goes the ice cream truck, serving out sugar to the kids. They should have a truck that puts a scoop of raw ground beef on a cone for these kids. Or a steak truck. Ah, shoot. Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, baby. Oh, nice save. Let's go. Rally of the day here, boys and girls. Gorgeous.
Nice shot.
Good. Oh, no. Jamie Gallen. Good job. Oh, no.
That was out. Woo!
Good hustle. Excellent hustle, you guys. Get up. Oh, get out. Oh, get up.
That was 10. Done. Alright, that concludes the tennis session for today. Got some good shots in. Brought the brother-in-law out for his first time. Played a couple competitive games for the first time. Got some good movement in, outside in the sun. I'm tired. We're done. Alright, y'all, so we just finished playing tennis. We're still at the park. Just wanted to come get in a few sets of some pull-ups, maybe a few dips before we head home. Just a little microdose workout. Trying to get some really explosive pull-ups in. Alright, let's get a set of dips in on the parallel bar. All right, let's get in another set of pull-ups. I like to do these for a little shoulder mobility. And it's fun just to swing around and just hang out for a bit. End it with a little hang, dead hang. Good for the shoulder health. Alright, so that's another nice little bit of movement for the day. It's been piling up slowly, but got a good amount of work in. Alright, so all throughout the day today, we've done little bits of movements throughout the day like I've talked about. Doing some microdosing of our movement and fitness. We've got in some pull-ups all day. We got the lift in earlier. We got a long tennis session in, which is a ton of movement. And we just finished up at the park with those calisthenic movements. A few more pull-ups, set of dips. And now to end it all off, let's finish off with one nice sprint. Out here in the grass, fully grounded. Ending the day, the sun's gonna set soon, so let's get this sprint in. All right, well, I left my keys over by the pull-up bar, so it gives us one more chance to get one final sprint. All right, good way to end the day. Nice day at the park. Had some fun, saw some family. Had a day full of environmental embracing, fun, and loved ones. It's a good day. All right, you guys, so I'm back at the house, hanging out under the oak tree. The sun is setting, and I can feel it in my body. My circadian rhythm is working, and I know it. As the sun's setting, I can feel my body starting to relax. I know it's time to settle down for the day. We got in a really nice full day of activity, all our good habits for our good health, for our body, for my mind, and for my spirit. Got in so many good things, and I just feel really good. I'm feeling really calm now at the end of the day. It's time to start settling down, getting in all this last good light of the day. This low light is similar to the first light of the day in that it's really rich in infrared and near infrared light. So I'm just making sure I get it in my eyes and on my skin as it's dropping down behind the hills and I won't be able to see it anymore. And as the sun goes down, I'll start to get off all the artificial lights for the night. No more screens, giving off all the blue light. No overhead artificial lights. If I need any lights, I'll light some candles in the house, but that'll be it. If it's necessary to do anything on a screen after dark, I'd have my blue blocking glasses on. But tonight, I'm feeling very relaxed, very tired, and ready for rest now, so I'm just gonna settle down with nothing but the darkness. I hope all the stuff that I showed you guys watching today was inspiring and that you give some of it a try. It's all worth your while. I promise you, you'll enjoy the things that I do and they'll make you feel good. I hope you give them a try and you have a good day tomorrow. All right. Good night, everybody.